All right, everybody ready to go? Sorry for the delay.
No worries.
Okay. We got Coach ready to go for you.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good. It's a good win for us. I really like North Texas's guards. They're really good off the bounce. The hardest thing in the game to guard is the dribble drive. And number 11, Boyd, 0, Quincy Noble. They're both a handful. And then they throw a shooter out there with number 22 that had a big first half against us. And they've got some veteran kids that have played together. They spread the floor. They make you guard. They get downhill on a lot of things and difficult to guard. And I like the way we played after the first quarter. I didn't think the energy or the focus was there in the first quarter, but came back and a couple kids made significant roles off of the bench. Micah Dennis did a good job for us defensively when Jamie Asbury got in foul trouble. And Cassie DeLapp comes up with another big game off the bench for her. So she's had 2 really nice ball games the last 2 times out. So didn't rebound it very well, gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. That's something we got to correct when we get back from break, but shot a high percentage again. Trying to look what we were from the field. 57% from the field and 77 from the line. So those are good numbers. And, you know, you got to talk about our All-American. I thought Mac was exceptional tonight. Best game she's played.
Absolutely. Coach, I'll just ask about kind of one little aspect of the game. UNT, they definitely utilized their press a pretty good amount tonight. I think most of any opponent I've seen so far this season. But to me, it seemed like y'all handled it really well, even getting some easy baskets when you snapped it quickly. Did you expect the press, and how did you think you handled it tonight?
Yeah, we worked on it. We worked on a lot. I thought we were a little passive in the early going, and we're throwing the ball east and west instead of attacking down court. But when we started getting the ball down the sidelines, hitting the cutter down the middle, I think that's what got us from 6 or 7 to 12 in a hurry, the way we handled the press break. So good execution after we started attacking, and people shared the ball and finished some layups at the rim.
Is a team that presses kind of scary to go against when you have a young guards like your roster is kind of currently constructed, or is it really not an issue?
Well, I mean, it's how you approach it. If you're passive against it, uh, you know you're going to have trouble. But at this level, uh, you should have enough good players that zone presses don't hurt you. I mean, man pressure where they don't lose somebody is one thing, but if you handle the ball, move the ball, we explained to our kids that if you draw an imaginary line down the middle of the floor, there's 4 defensive players on that one side, so you got to do a good job of reversing it, throwing up the sideline, and then back to the middle. And I think our kids are starting to grasp that concept.
Awesome. And then a stat that sorry, there's a little bit of echo. I don't know what's about that. A stat that the broadcast had tonight was OSU is 54-0 when scoring 80 points or more. So I'm not sure if that number means anything to you, but it was the season high in offense tonight. So just what made the offense so good tonight?
Well, Mac was exceptional, and our group was really good at getting her the ball at the right time, at the proper hand, and you look at it again. We didn't have this a lot last year. We had 25 assists on 35 baskets. That means people are sharing the ball and getting the ball to the open spot. Tonight it was Mac's turn, but even though she had a huge night, we still had 3 in double figures and another one with 8. So that's very, very important for us that we share, and wealth and we have balance in our scoring.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Coach, I'm going to kind of expand a little bit on that. This was Mac's scoring career high. Was there anything did she kind of know that she was close going into the final minutes?
You know, Casey asked me that on the radio broadcast, and I had no idea. Mac had no idea. We both had the same mentality. Let's just go make baskets and win the game and go to Christmas. You know, Mac is one of the most unselfish, great players that I've ever coached. She could care less about what her numbers are. If she ever asks you what her numbers are, the only thing she's asking is the number of rebounds and blocks. Very selfless kid that she could care less if it was a career high, I promise you. And I was the same way. Just wanted to win the ball game.
And then I would say the efficiency she shot with was pretty spot on for that many attempts. Was there anything that was it important to get her in the position to get those easy layups, or was that kind of just how the game flowed?
Well, we did a good job of reversing the ball and got the ball to her at the right spot inside. And she gets fatigued. We need to play. We don't need to play her so many minutes. I think the third quarter, she didn't get many touches, and I don't believe she scored in the third quarter. So, you know, we probably need to get her more breaks and give her some rest where she's not playing 37, 38 minutes a night.
And then the last thing I'll ask you is kind of about that third quarter. How do you think that the team responded to having to produce a little more points whenever Natasha wasn't scoring every single time that she got the ball?
Well, that's the luxury that we have this year, that some other kids have the ability to step up. And Lauren Fields, you look at it, she had 11 tonight, and I thought she did a nice job of guarding Quincy Noble and finished some shots. Micah Dennis didn't score a lot, but she created a lot of things for other people. You look at the end of the night, I'll take 8 points from Lexi Keys every night. She was 6 for 6 from the line, and when the game was tough, she hit a big jumper at the free throw line that was very reminiscent of the West Virginia game. So we got kids that are confident and feel that they could step up and make plays other than just Mac.
Coach, so as you were just talking kind of about all the other pieces that did well, I'm going to have you talk a little bit about Mac's overall performance tonight. Just obviously, I mean, she dominated, but what specifically from her showed her dominance the most to you?
A lot more aggressive tonight. I told her I wanted her to catch and look to score instead of passing out of it. I thought she passed too much prior to that, and she's just wanting to show people that she's unselfish, but she looked to score first tonight. And you know, we had been getting her like 12 touches a game, and tonight she gets 24 touches, and you know, that's more what we need. Maybe not that much, you know, maybe in that 18 to 20 range. But tonight we just took what they gave us, and they tried to bring some double teams, but they were a little late with the double teams. And she did a nice job of being very aggressive offensively.
Okay, and then one other thing I also saw is that Cassidy DeLapp was getting a ton of touches. Maybe you were drawing up some plays for her. Some of the actions were coming her way. What would you think of DeLapp's performance tonight?
Well, I thought Cass played really well tonight and against West Virginia. She's been very efficient in her shots. She's practiced very well. It's a kid that has struggled at times, and I'm so happy for her. And the chance that she's getting, and she's making the most of that chance as well. And you know, one thing, she was 1 for 2 tonight, but she's done a good job of turning her free throws around. And you just like to see somebody that's working hard and's a good kid reap the success of it. And that's what's happening for Cass right now.
Thanks, Coach. I was actually in the building tonight. Great win.
You were here?
Yep, you look right over here.
Well, man, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All you guys have a great Christmas. Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right. Anything else for you
Merry
guys?
Christmas.
Hey, Coach, do you mind if I ask one real fast, Coach?
No, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Hey, well, I know in the past you've kind of had a number in your head, right? Coming in defensively, where you say, if we can limit this player on the other team to X amount of points, we have a really good shot to win the game. Was that the case with Quincy Noble, UNT's leading scorer?
Well, I mean, she had a nice ball game. Her numbers were good. She's hard to guard. We knew that we couldn't let her get 30. She's had a game of 30 and is averaging 21, 22 points a game. But I like their team, and they're, like I said, they're very difficult to guard. They're hard to guard off of the bounce, and they're when they get into league play, they're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, and my last one real fast for you is UNT, they've averaged like almost 80 points a game, which is pretty incredible. What do you think helped you guys make that a much more manageable game on the defensive end?
Well, I'm gonna be truthful. We didn't guard very well
Mm.
tonight. They got in the paint a lot of times and got a lot of easy baskets. We've got to get better between the 27th and January 2nd to compete in our league. But I think our kids will. They work and they like each other, and they're enjoying success right now. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of work to be done on our group, but I think the upside's pretty high.
Well, thanks for your time today, Coach. Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thanks, guys.